Hi Taurus, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is your weekly January 2022 reading. I have already pulled your tarot. I have here sitting is your present position. I have your strength in the background, your challenge, your outcome, and then in the background energy as and when it becomes relevant, I have some other oracle cards that I will bring forward if they make sense in the reading. So what I have for you in your present energy is the Sun card in the upright position. I have the Palace of Coins in the reverse position, and I have the Eight of Cups in the upright position. Spirit, can you bring forward what is going on with Taurus this week? And what is it they need to know? Can you give me confirmation and validation that this is their present position? It looks like, Taurus, what you're dealing with is... Taurus, it looks like what's going on is you're looking for hope in a situation. It has to do with your environment. So there's a specific environment that you're in that you are unsure about what it is, what the outcome's going to be, but you're quite hopeful. It feels here in your energy in the Eight of Cups that you're going to be moving towards a new situation that is much more stable and leaving behind some instability. But it's not without experiencing some kind of ebb and flow of emotions in regards to that. Spirit, do you want to give me more information about the Sun card? Can you just clarify that with one more card for me, please? One more to... Thank you. Okay, so what we have here is we have the World card in the reverse position and the Page of Cups in the upright position. Spirit, do you want to bring forward why that is clarifying the Sun card for me? Why is it clarifying the Sun card? So it feels here that this concerns environment with partnership. It feels as if things are... it feels like neutral. It feels like things are extremely neutral. For some of you, this has to do with a situation that is moving a little bit in the wrong direction, and you're tentative about how you're going to handle the situation. I don't feel like it's a huge issue, but you know, it's just something that you're dealing with this week in regards to your energy. In your strength position, we have a few cards that came forward for you. And in the strength position, we have the Seven of Coins, or the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. Your card, Taurus, the Hierophant. So, Spirit, can you bring forward the information here? Tell me more about the strength in regards to this week for Taurus. What do they need to know? What will help them? So Taurus, it looks like here in regards to, I just need to pull these a little bit back so I can view them clearly. What's happening here is that you have to make some type of long-term commitment in the direction that you are going in. It feels where you have not been able, for some of you, to spend money in a situation, you're going to be spending some money. But it needs to be in something that is a guaranteed outcome, is how I want to put it. It feels as if you're not putting good money behind bad. For those of you that it has to do with money. For some of you, it has to do with your emotions. So some of you, you've been holding back emotions, and it feels as if you are going to be expressing them a little bit more this week, and that is sitting in your strength position. Now, this does have to do with a certain situation, and for some of you, it feels like empowerment. It feels like you are taking charge of a situation, and it's either because you're invested in the long-term outcome of this situation, or you're trying to create a long-term outcome. But either way, it looks very strategic, very promising, and I feel as if the energy that you come at it with will be received well. So that is sitting in your strength position. In your challenge position, interestingly, is the Magician. Spirit, why is this a challenge for Taurus this week. What's going on with that? I feel here that Spirit is making me feel here that you're trying to take a look at the resources that you have or the situation that you're in, and you're trying to understand it with greater clarity. It feels like it's a challenge for you because you're trying to come up with new ideas. You're trying to implement wisdom, compassion, empathy, just, you know, your history and the experience that you have in a situation. And it feels as if you can't come up with new ideas. And that is a challenge for you this week because you're looking for a new solution. That's what that looks like. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst challenge you can have, 0 being a non-existent challenge, it feels kind of like, you know, what it feels like is frustration. And so I would say that frustration level is about a 2 or a 3, not that much. In the outcome energy, Spirit, do you want to bring forward these other cards in the background too? Yeah, so it feels here in the background, it feels like you're cooking up something. It feels like you're cooking up some kind of alternative direction to go in, and you're using a lot of your energy as far as creativity. It does feel like it has to do with your future and future environment and what you're trying to create for your future. It feels here like you are very and you know, that's interesting about the Magician, because the energy is coming across here of manifestation, but there's a bit of a inability to flow in that creativity of manifestation this week. But again, like I said, it's not a big deal. Here we have that burden that you're carrying, the 10 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, and we have the 7 of Swords in the reverse position. So what it feels like is that you kind of get a second wind this week, and you're able to communicate some of the situations that you have been carrying alone. It feels like whoever you're dealing with is receptive and interested in what's going on. They also don't want you to be challenged with carrying this burden alone. And so I feel as if, I don't know, it feels like there's one-way communication, and the communication is not that direct because we got the 8 of Wands in the reverse. It feels like there's more observation going on about what's going on in your situation, and the person is aware, even though you're using few words. It feels like the person in the situation is aware that you need some type of relief. Here in the 7 of Swords, it looks like everything works out well. It looks like feelings of kind of inadequacy are conquered here at the end. It feels as if you join together in a harmonious way to come up with a solution that is advantageous to everybody involved. Now, Spirit just made me feel here with the 10 of Wands, it does still feel like a little bit of a situation that will continue for a while. And it does feel like you will be able to cope with the situation much better than you think you will. You know, also the outcome's going to be much more positive than I think that you realize. I do feel like you're moving in a direction. I do feel like there is a new start here, but it's not immediate. It's coming into fruition, and it has to do with some of the ideas that you're coming up with. Now, Taurus, over here is going to be a drop-down menu coming up in 1 second, and it's going to have your readings for the month, and it's going to have 3 yearly readings for 2022. Please take a look at those. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment. I always look at your comments and your questions, and I will focus on your energy in a future reading or even in the next reading. So thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful, and I will speak to you soon.